You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna.
But I'm not gonna.
Hi guys, welcome in. It is Tuesday, the 8th day of October. It's a great day today.
Sorry.
Here's your little...
You know when you just leave something on somebody's desk?
That's all right.
Just leaving my garbage.
Guys, this was such a crazy day today because we came in the morning.
Yes.
And I know when you came in, it was wild. This may have been the biggest crowd. It's the crowd for Coldplay was insane.
First of all, I was walking to the gym.
Yeah.
And people were running.
Oh, running to watch.
Running. Did you see that?
No, I didn't see that. There was, by the
running.
way, they had to bring, hang on, your mics might be messed up.
Oh.
They had to bring extra police, not because anyone was unruly, but because the crowd was much bigger than anticipated.
Yes.
So,
I mean, running, there was somebody in a stroller pushing their baby so fast, and I almost got run over, but then I was like, oh, go. But I was a little, not only was the music amazing.
It was amazing.
But there was a moment that shocked me because you had told me you were retiring to be more with your children or moving, repotting for that. Now, Chris Martin told me something different. Can we just show this to our audience, please?
So this album is your 10th album, which everyone's so excited to listen to. Is it true that you said after your 12th album, that would be the last album that you guys would make?
Yeah, yes, that's true.
Object.
We all object. Why is that?
Aren't you retiring soon too? I thought we had a deal that we were going to go into business together making cookies.
Okay.
That's what you texted me.
Coda's cookies? I just called her Coda. Copy and Chris's cookies?
I like it. Do you like it?
No, I feel a little bit, I object. I didn't know that you were starting a cookie making business with Chris Martin.
Well, we did have a little bond because he also
said, he did not give you a bracelet.
Look, he said, when he goes, can I do something? And he took this off of his wrist. I'm not kidding. This one. Wait, look. Can you see it?
What?
It says Coldplay. He said it was made by some lovely young kids.
He gave you a bracelet?
In Africa, and he said he put it on my wrist. And it was a moment that I won't forget.
I thought I had a moment with him because he did smile at me and wave. It was confirmed. People were fighting over who he was smiling to.
I know.
But he gave you a bracelet? And then he played the piano, and y'all are starting some sort of cookie company together?
You make me laugh.
I am jealous.
You totally make me laugh. All right, so let's talk about...
I think you need to frame that because you know you're going to lose it.
I know.
Put it in a little plastic frame.
And, okay, you're right. Oh, that's a good idea.
And hang it like in your bar.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, you don't have a bar,
okay.
But you know what I mean.
All right, so W Magazine has a new cover star, and that person is A$AP Rocky.
Yes, okay, and the photo... right there was shot by Rihanna, his longtime partner. She shot that very sexy photo.
Yeah,
look
at
there
her.
She is.
She's like, work it.
How do you think she knows how to use a camera that big?
I don't know, but
wow.
She seems to have.
Whoa.
The shoot's got a vibe.
It's definitely got a vibe.
Very steamy photo shoot.
I like it.
This is how they met, by the way, if you're wondering. So A$AP Rocky revealed this in the article, that they were at a bar. He got thrown out of the bar for, I don't know what reason. It didn't say. A bouncer told him to heave ho.
I think there was a scruffle or something.
Something. And then Rihanna said, wait. No, you let him back in. Him.
And that's how they met. And then he said, hey. And she said, hi.
Sometimes things happen at a club, as one would know.
Look, and now look at him.
Now they're in love and taking pictures of each other.
Did you ever go clubbing?
Yeah, I did. There was a club in New York that had like binoculars. Do you know about that club? What is it?
Binoculars?
Yeah. They were hanging from all over the place, above and below, and people would go and party and whatever, and you would stop and look at the binoculars and spy on people.
What?
Yeah, it was part of the vibe.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, it was
Horrible.
part of the vibe. Well, you know what I like about your life? Every now and then you pop up with a brand new memory that I've never heard before.
Well, we only have had 5 years together. If we'd gone for the golden anniversary, you would have heard everything.
No. I want to hear about this, though, because you were in the club.
Well, I went to a club. I went to a club, which is what I call them, in Miami, and it was a friend's bachelorette party.
Yeah.
Okay, LFMAO was performing.
LMFAO.
Oh, LMFAO.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
sometimes
yeah.
I get those things confused. LFMAO was conforming.
Okay,
is that it?
LMFAO. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Remember they sing "Party Rockin' in the House Tonight"?
Party rockin'
in the house. You know, and it's that kind of music where you just want to ounce.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I was there, and somebody came up to me and they said, you know, the Miami Heat just won the championship. The title, I believe. 50% sure. They won something big, okay?
Okay.
And do you want to come meet LeBron? Now, I'd met LeBron once before, but I said, yes, I do. And this is the bachelorette girl. Can she come too? Yeah, you all come over. Come over here. And then
this is the moment
I have
that it was
a
all
moment
captured.
of it right there.
Girl with her headband and her credit card tucked into her tube top that she wore to the club. Okay.
Now, I haven't shown that picture publicly because of the credit card tucked into the boob. I feel like that was irresponsible. And I felt like my mom might be embarrassed by that. But that memory never leaves me.
Well, your cousin Wendy's here. She probably knows all about that version of Jenna.
My cousin Wendy's here. Yes, there she is. And your husband Chris is like, please don't put me on TV.
Wendy, does that look familiar at all?
Yes, absolutely. I saw somebody with the Chewy sign out front while we were.
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
Somebody showed me a bumper sticker from Austin back in the day that said WWJD, what would Jenna drink? I know, and Libby, our boss, goes, that's your legacy. Like, wow, that's great. Okay, let's move on to Gracie Abrams.
Oh, gosh. You guys know Gracie was opening up for Taylor Swift multiple times on her Eras tour. Well, now she is out on a tour of her own. It's called the Secret of Us Tour. And she was right here in our neighborhood.
Why didn't we go? She was across the street at Radio City for the last couple nights, and she sat down with the Wall Street Journal. She chatted about her go-to for advice.
Yeah.
And she said...
Yeah, she calls her mom at least 4 times a day.
I like
4
that
times
was
a day.
I like that was the headline.
I know. There's something on Instagram or TikTok where someone is asking people, when's the last time you called your mom? You know, asking college kids and whatnot and all that stuff. Because I think sometimes, like for any of us, you get busy and you get, and then you're like, I'll catch up later. And it's hard to carve out the time. I mean, it depends. I do a FaceTime at 7:25 every morning.
Every single day.
With my kids and my mom. It is literally 3 minutes. But it's everybody mainly going like this. I can't see you. What's for breakfast? What? Stop it. Stop it.
Sometimes I've been part of that. I'm not really sure why. Well,
it's
and they're like, say hi to Jenna, and I'm like,
and they're trying to do all the emojis that make balloons pop up. Like,
why do kids do that?
There's no conversation.
You have to say to the kids, stop making your face into a poop.
I'm like, we're not doing emojis. I know if you put a peace sign up, balloons will come, but let's not do it.
I want to see their faces.
I know.
But you call your mom all the time.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, me too.
Okay, we got a great show for you today. Guess who's here? Coldplay. They're going to be rocking our concert stage. We got their latest hit. It's an amazing one. It's called We Pray.
Plus, the British YouTuber who takes celebs out for chicken shop date, Amelia de Moldenberg, is here.
But first, Hollywood A-lister Chris Pine.
Oh, there he is.
Got a new children's book out. We'll talk to Chris in just a minute. Okay, we love seeing Chris Pine as the leading man in some of Hollywood's biggest films like Star Trek and The Princess Diaries 2 and, of course, Wonder Woman.
Yeah, now the actor and director is adding author to his list of titles. His first children's book is out today, and it is called When Diggs and the Dog Met Zerl the Squirrel.
Diggs the dog.
Diggs the dog met Zerl.
It's a long title.
It's kind of a tongue twister. Can you say it 7 times quickly?
Diggs the dog met Zerl the squirrel. Diggs the dog met Zerl the squirrel.
Of course you can.
A short tale about a short short tail.
Okay, we want to talk about your book because we're so excited, but we have to talk about this breaking news, and it's very
There's
important.
Breaking news.
Anne Hathaway
Could save the world.
It may.
It could. It would need happiness. Did you
It
know
might
that?
save part of the world. So Anne Hathaway did a video, and she announced that Princess Diaries 3 is a thumbs up and a happening, and everyone was like, "Yay!" So what say you?
She looks very chill on that. That chaise.
Yeah.
I don't know anything. I think it's.
You don't know anything. You have a major. You are Princess Diaries.
You can't do Princess Diaries without you.
No, they
Oh my
can't.
God.
So what?
Call Disney. Call Bob Iger.
Okay.
So is the answer you're in?
If they
The
ask.
answer is like, honestly, I don't know anything about it. I think it's fantastic.
All right. Well,
read what
we need to go to X, what formerly known as Twitter. We need to go to X
please go to
because
X.
This is what they said.
Here's some things that people have said. If we have to drag Chris Pine by his man bun and flip phone to the set, I wish we could read more of these.
So be it.
But the problem is
There are a million of these
hold
out
on,
there.
His
My man bun is gone.
Where people are sad.
What happened to that man bun?
Had to go?
The lady responsible for really my self-consciousness about my long hair is here. She's my publicist who, last time I grew my hair out long, said I looked like Rachel from Friends. So pretty much, there's a point in time when I feel like I'm really rocking it and I feel really good about it. And then I'll have a moment when I look in the mirror and I'll remember Melissa Cates saying, "God, you look like Rachel from Friends."
I love it.
that
All
pretty
right,
much
let's
kills it
talk
for
about
me.
your book
Yes.
because
Thank
this
you.
inspiration is from something very close to home.
Yeah.
Your own.
My own dogs.
Yeah, tell us
my
about
children.
that.
Well, look, I'm not a parent, but look at them. There they are in Griffith Park. Wednesday Weld on the right. There she is. She's 8 years old. She's half Great Dane, half Pit. And then my little tiny rocket of love, Babs, who's Staffy Pit. Anyway, so I love my dogs, and I rescued my first one 8 years ago from the pound in Los Angeles and fell madly in love with her. And then I rescued Babs 2 years ago from a rescue organization in Los Angeles. And they've taught me everything about love. They've just taught me everything about patience, about the capacity to forgive and just love deeply. They've opened me up in a big way.
You're also fostering 2 dogs right now, right? 2
I
other
am.
dogs.
Max and Jack. Let's talk about Max and Jack.
Well, Hoda's looking for a dog.
What kind of dog?
I don't know. I just mentioned
I have
it to
2.
Jen.
Is that one?
That's Jack.
Okay.
Jack is a Mastiff. He's a beautiful puppy. He's huge. He's like 120 pounds. That's Max. Max is he's a gorgeous.
He is gorgeous.
He's a German Shepherd and a Husky, right? German Shepherd.
So they're both available for adoption?
They are both available, and they're wonderful dogs. We've spent a year now kind of getting them healthy and training them, and they're ready. They're just ready for homes.
adopt. Okay, well,
Please.
if anybody wants
America.
to adopt them, do that. It's really important.
So this children's book, did you have to put it through any kind of tests with other kids? Did any kids read it?
No. Let me be honest with you. So this is obviously for children. It's a children's book.
Yes.
And I'm not a parent, but I have a lot of friends with children.
Yes.
And I'm sure you both know that you have to read stories over and over and over and over ad infinitum and on and on and on. So this is kind of a book that I wrote with parents in mind because I wanted to have the delicious rhymes and fun words to say. So hopefully you can get invested in the music. So if you have to pick up the book for the umpteenth time, you can get excited about reading it again. And that, for me, was kind of the driving force in doing it. Is I had a lot of fun reading it. I had a lot of fun saying it out loud. So no test yet.
But did you read it to some of your friends' kids?
Now there'll be a lot
Did
of
you
tests.
read it to some of your friends' kids, or not? Are you going to go to schools, or what's your?
I read it to my parents.
Yeah.
They seem like it.
They liked it.
Yeah.
You also dedicated it to your parents and your dogs.
I dedicated it to my parents and my dog. As I said, my dog Wednesday is like the love of my life. I was talking about her yesterday. I thought I was going to cry. But I dedicated it to my parents because my love for reading, my love for literature
Comes from them.
And storytelling is my parents. You know, I was talking about reading with someone the other day, and I said, it's not even so much, yes, obviously it's the reading, and obviously reading to children gets them excited about reading. But for me, it's almost like this neural pathway of, when I think about reading, I immediately think about my father holding me and looking up at my father, and I feel his hand on my shoulder. So it's this feeling of safety and love that's kind of built in to the enterprise of reading. So I owe it to them.
That's really beautiful.
It's a beautiful book.
And the message is really good, one that we need about
passion,
empathy.
It's about two kind of angry, mangy animals that are covering up for a lot of vulnerability. And I think that the story I'm trying to say is that behind every bully there's a story, and behind every source of anger there's a story that deserves light, deserves a moment to be heard. And maybe with doing that, listening more, we can engender a little bit more love in the world.
Beautiful.
Right on time.
You got it, Chris.
All right, Chris's book, When Diggs the Dog Met Zerl the Squirrel, is out today. Get it. You can find it at today.com/books or wherever you buy your books. Go to your indie bookstore if you can.
Love it. All right, coming up next, she's gone on dates with dozens of celebs and millions of fans tune in to watch her do it. Get ready to watch our YouTube sensation, Amelia de Moldenberg, after this.
If you are ever in London, you're likely to come across several fast food restaurants known as chicken shops. And according to Amelia de Moldenberg, they are perfect for a date.
So this is the deal. Amelia has interviewed, or as she would say, dated everyone from Sabrina Carpenter to Ryan Reynolds to Cher to Paul Mescal to Shania Twain at chicken shops all over London, all for her hit YouTube show.
Yeah, and Amelia's here to spill the secret sauce to her success. But first, let's take a look at how she got here.
I will be continuing to do chicken shop date until I meet the love of my life.
Oh, so you're trying to find the love of your life via the chicken shop date?
Well, yeah, obviously.
Many folks spend their 20s going on awkward first dates. London-born Amelia de Moldenberg is no different, except she's turned them into a show, Chicken Shop Date.
It's a good opportunity to say, I think you're brilliant at your job.
Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
It is a job.
No, it's not
a job. We're on a date, of course.
This is real to me. Okay?
Okay.
The results are sometimes awkward, sometimes steamy, but always hilarious.
No, just the one.
As audiences grew to love her unique interview style, more A-list celebs began signing up for her one-of-a-kind dates.
Does your wife know that you're on a date right now?
She does know that.
She does?
Yes.
Okay, good.
And the only reason I'm allowed here is that, you know, she's your #1 fan.
Ooh! Oh my God.
That is right. Brooke from Gossip Girl loves you.
Serena.
Amelia has amassed more than 194 million views on YouTube alone, and that popularity helped land an invite somewhere a bit fancier than a chicken shop. This year's Oscars red carpet.
Hello, Dwayne.
Good to see you.
The Rock Johnson. How are you? Can we do rock, paper, scissors?
Yes.
Rock, paper, scissors. I won.
10 years and almost 100 dates later, Amelia is still looking for her forever date, but she's found so much more.
Forget it, we're hopeless, the two of us.
That impressed me much.
You're so cute.
Oh my gosh, we are in love with you, Amelia.
Wow.
Oh my goodness, thank you. So good to be here.
I mean,
it's beautiful.
First of all, you started this show when you were 20 years old.
Yeah.
Most people at 20 are not doing that.
Who was the first celeb? Who said yes?
Well, the first ever episode was with Getz, who I have now just interviewed again for the 10-year anniversary of the show. But yeah, he was the first person, and then it's kind of grown from there. A decade of dating, and I'm still single.
Have you fallen in love with any of these dates?
Have I fallen in love? Maybe I have, but I also feel like it's maybe not the best idea to fall in love with celebrities. I feel like maybe they kind of run away quite quickly.
You know what I love about you? You are totally yourself. That's what it feels like.
Oh, yeah.
You're funny, you're spicy, you're listening. Is this you off camera too?
I mean, I actually hate spice, but I like that I'm spicy. I feel like it's like an exaggeration of who I am. It's like I'm like that, but I kind of push it to another level. Like heighten the awkwardness, heighten like even the flirting, like everything is pushed to kind of a limit just to add to the humor of it.
Well, awkwardness is something that's real in first dates. Like there's, awkward silence.
Yeah.
You don't mind that?
Well, that's the thing. I feel like awkwardness is such a big part of life, but it's always edited out. And so what I've just done is just keep it in. And I feel like that's what people like relate to in it, because they can like see that maybe they've been in the same situation before. And also it's funny, like it makes it for a different energy. And I think people really find that refreshing. And I'm also just quite awkward as a person. So, yeah.
People have loved so many of your interviews. Billie Eilish was one that everyone went
freaked out.
Totally crazy for. Tell us about that.
Oh my goodness.
And you freaked out.
She is just incredible. And I'm just such a fan of her. I've been a fan of her for so long. And when I interviewed her, her new album had just come out, which I've been listening to back to back. So I was honestly so starstruck when she came into the chicken shop in Harlesden, which is like somewhere which Billie Eilish would never usually go if she was on her own accord. So it was just mad to see her in the chicken shop. And she's fantastic at flirting. Her eyes, those ocean eyes.
Oh, the ocean eyes are real.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's amazing.
I saw you on the red carpet with Andrew Garfield.
Oh, yes, love
There's
Andrew.
something.
Y'all have something there.
Oh, there's something going on there.
Is that?
He needs to call me. There's sort of a chemistry there.
There is
It's
chemistry
undeniable.
there.
Yeah.
So, are you into him?
Well, I think he's into me, actually. If anything, he's obsessed with me.
I told you, spicy galore. What do you ask? What are your favorite questions to ask on these dates?
Well, always go with what's your type.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you need to know what someone's interested in, if they're interested in you or not. Often I'll get, like, brunette or, like, Spanish, like, something completely different to who I am. It's
So you're like, okay.
Cool. What else? Oh, if they like chicken nuggets. Always have to ask that.
Do you like chicken nuggets or you like fried chicken like this?
Okay, I was going to say, I didn't want to upset you guys, but when I did see this, I saw that it was not the nugget. It was not a nugget. What is this?
I think it's
Please tell me, is it boneless?
This is
It's not bone.
It's
No,
not
it has
even
bone.
boneless.
It has bone. I'm so
Oh my
sorry.
goodness me.
It has bones.
Right.
Wait, talk about your real life, dating life.
Yeah.
Real life dating life.
Well, obviously the chicken shop dates are real, everyone. So first and foremost, but outside of a chicken shop, I love dating. I think it's so fun. Like if you have a positive mindset about it, it can be really fun to meet new people. And as long as you don't, I think. Even if you have a bad day, it's a great story to tell your friends.
Yeah.
The worst thing is if you have a boring date. A boring date is the worst kind
Worse
of
than
date.
a bad
Because
date.
even then you can't even say anything in the group chat.
Yeah, it's not funny. Okay, will you give us a little chicken shop situation?
Oh, some questions for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Oh, this is what's happening. This is the awkwardness.
Yeah, are you ready?
Ready.
Yes.
Okay. Ketchup or mustard?
Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Really?
Yes.
Do you know
I agree. Yeah, so that was true. I agree. Boneless chicken or chicken on the bone?
Boneless.
Bone.
Great.
Chicken
you know.
on the
She likes bones.
What?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, well, right, we'll see if you get a second date. First date in a chicken shop or in Central Park?
Central Park.
Have you been there? It's so
I've been there, but it doesn't have the amazing smell of chicken grease that I love. So. And finally, interviewing others or being interviewed?
Interviewing others.
Always. I mean, this has been great, but I would prefer to be over there.
Okay, well, next time you can. Amelia, you're the best.
Great job.
Congratulations.
Congrats on
thank you for having
everything.
Enjoy your chicken.
I'll have a chip.
Okay.
I'll have a chip.
Sorry, a French fry.
Okay, you guys can watch all 10 years of Chicken Shop Date right now on YouTube.
On YouTube, the best platform ever.
Awesome.
It is, and they can watch
really is.
10 years of it.
10 years of it.
That's
yeah.
awesome.
That's a long
Thank you.
time.
Thanks, Amelia. All right, coming up next, from luxe leather to bold prints, we're going to show you some of the hottest fall fashion trends after this.
Thank you.
Thank you. Fall is here, which means it's time to start layering up your looks.
And here to show us 4 of the biggest trends you'll be seeing this season is editor-in-chief of The Cut, Lindsay Peoples.
Hi, Linz. How are you? First of all, look how cute Lindsay is.
You always look
so
stylish.
cute. All right, let's talk about these barrel jeans. I actually own a pair.
Oh.
Call me crazy.
I didn't know.
I'm
Ahead
on
of the
top
trend.
of something
It's a Cut
finally.
favorite.
All right, let's see.
Okay.
Tell us about them.
These are the It jean for fall. I love them because they're not as basic as your skinny jeans, so they're really beautiful alternative. They're tapered at the bottom, high-waisted. I love her layering. You have your collared shirt, your cardigan, and a blazer, so it feels very structured.
Yes.
The studded flats are really
The studded
trendy.
flats are adorable.
Yeah, and the jeans are from H&M. They're very affordable.
So they're affordable.
Yes.
You look really cute.
Love it. Love it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And now the next trend is leather on leather, which Hoda likes to rock when Travis is here.
Oh, look at
Wow,
Asia.
look at this leather suit.
Asia looks cute as can be.
Very maximalist, but I love it. You lean into it. Another stud. We saw a lot of studs on the runway, and so the studded belts from Gap, really easy. Instead of just wearing a plain black belt, it just adds some texture, some layer to it. And I like the trench. It's a trench from Topshop, and the pop of color with blue bag.
I love that. I love the leather trench.
Yeah.
You don't think about that.
It feels a bit unexpected.
No, you don't think about it, but you could, and you could mix those things up too.
Yes.
But you think more is more when it comes to this.
Better is more.
Okay, better is more.
Thanks,
Thank
Asia.
you. Okay, well, I don't know. I think most people put their shorts away.
Yes.
But you're saying take out.
No, you can
That's
leave
what
them out.
Emma says.
It's not that cold yet,
Yes.
but I would say you can wear them with some socks. She has on some cute socks. The shoes are from Dolce Vita. I'm sorry. They're little leather, and you have your shorts. They're also from Mango. Little faux leather moto jacket. All the neutrals. Instead of just doing red with the leopard, you can do some neutrals with it.
I mean, you're right. If you're going to wear a skirt, you might as well wear a shorts. What difference does it make, really, when you think about it? That's really super cute.
Super cute.
A little bit more playful.
Yeah, a lot of fun. All right, let's talk about textured layering textures.
Yes.
Danya's here.
I modeled my look off of Danya today. We're both doing our suede. Mine's from Madewell, hers is from Gap.
Love it.
She has a Gap suede bag, and then she has a vegan calf hair belt, also from Gap. But I like the burgundy little shoes. The skirt's very demure. Little knit sweater. It's good layering and textures.
It's
amazing.
So cute.
Everybody looks so great. Should we bring everybody out?
I think so. And again, we love your look.
Yes.
Thank you.
So, what is a sweater dress? And
a sweater dress, and my coat is from Madewell.
So cute.
So cute.
With
Thank you. The whole thing.
Y'all look really,
cute.
really great. Ready for fall.
Yep.
Coming up next, y'all, Emmy and Golden Globe winning actress Patricia Clarkson
We
is
love
here.
Patricia so much. She's got a sneak peek of her new movie. That and more coming up after this.
Yay, thank you guys. Patricia Clarkson is one of Hollywood's most versatile actresses, starring in movies like Easy A, The Maze Runner, and her Golden Globe winning role in the TV series Sharp Objects.
So her latest film is called Lily, and it's a true story about Lily Ledbetter, the tire factory worker who was paid a lot less than her male counterparts, and she fought for equal pay. Take a look.
You took a man's job. I had my tires slashed, my windshield busted, tobacco juice poured all over my car. It was a free-for-all, and everybody is related to some uncle or cousin. If you complain, they just say, we don't mess with kin. Shouldn't a company be responsible for how their people act?
Yes.
Oh, yes, they should. Wow. We're so happy you're here.
Oh, it's the thrill of my lifetime.
This role.
Yes.
This role.
Yeah.
I mean, this woman is extraordinary.
Yes. I'm talking to two extraordinary women. This was the privilege of my life to play this great woman.
Tell us.
This woman who had so much grace and grit and glory. She was remarkable. She came to work at 40. She went to work at a factory at 40 to help out, help around the house. Worked her way up through all of these levels, one by one by one by one, giving up time with her children, her husband, everything, to find out that she's making 40% less. Do you realize how much money was withheld from her paychecks? And she took it on, then she won. But then on appeal, an all-male jury took it back. The Supreme Court lost, but great people in Washington, D.C., great politicians, that they do go together, great politicians, realized that she was a force.
Yes.
That she was, and then the great Barack Obama, President Obama, one and only, said, I am going to pass a bill in honor of this remarkable human being. He understood her strife. He understood where she came from and what she lived through. Working in a factory, when she was caused some trouble at the factory, they put her back on the line at 60 lugging tires.
Wow.
When I was shooting that scene,
I mean, you were doing that. You were lugging tires.
I had to take break. She didn't have breaks. She was doing that 5 days a week. I had to go lie down.
Yes, but here you go. I mean,
you know what's so interesting about this story? This story is unique to Goodyear and this story, but it's also the struggle of so many women over the years. Like, I remember, think back to the beginning of your career. I think back to the beginning of mine. I know I was getting paid less than half of the guy sitting right next to me.
I mean,
you had the same.
I knew
And it
many,
still
when I was first starting out in Hollywood. Oh, I wasn't making anywhere near my male counterparts.
Did you ask? How did you?
I found out later in life. I was like, "Were you making scale when we were doing that film?" And they were like,
"No."
Do you think we've come far enough?
No, we still have a ways to go, but things are vastly improving. But what's interesting to know is that there's a whole workforce of young women out right now who are benefiting from Lilly Ledbetter, from the Fair Pay Act. Thank you, Barack Obama, President Obama. And they don't know who Lilly Ledbetter is.
Yeah, exactly.
They need to know.
She's the sort of extraordinary, ordinary woman behind something incredible.
I mean, of such modest means, a beautiful, ordinary woman from Possum Trot, Alabama.
How did you get into, I mean, to play a real life hero like that? How did you get to hang?
You know, I've played so many vast characters and a lot of unsavory characters, but playing a real, true American hero, it was truly a privilege. And every day on that set, I had to realize I need to stop the idolatry. I have to actually become her, be her, show her in all her, the pain and agony and the physicality. Everything had to come through, and it was tough.
Yeah.
Very tough, but it's one of my proudest moments in my life.
You're representing so many women in Hollywood right now who are crushing it. That's what's happening right now. There have been women sitting across from us on this couch. Sheryl Lee Ralph was here. Jamie Lee Curtis was here. Jodie Foster.
And I'm sitting on the same couch.
But one by
they feel that about you.
I think these women and you're obviously in the group, are saying like, we are now hitting it in another way at this age.
You know, 40 is nothing. 50 is 50, 60. We're the hot girls in Hollywood.
Yes. I mean, don't you feel like that? What a blessing that is, and that's changed, right? That feels like that's new.
And that's why I feel Lily's time has come. You know, we haven't told a true American story in a long time. We've had Silkwood, we had Norma Ray, Erin Brockovich.
Yeah.
This is that. I mean, we all want to have sexy, cool parts and all, but we sometimes just have to tell these stories of great women.
Can we just say, speaking of great women, your mother, who I knew very well when I lived in New Orleans.
Well, Miss WWL.
Miss WWL. That's your mom, Jackie Clarkson. She was on city council for years, president, did all the things. You came from a strong woman, and so clearly.
She was a who went to work at 40, selling real estate to pay for 5 college educations, grew up very middle class, went to public schools, you know. And then she got into real estate, and she went into the state legislature, and then became president of the city council under the great mayor, Mitch Landrieu.
Yeah.
Great mayor. And never left that city during Katrina. My mother was a powerhouse.
By the way, she's a force.
A force.
She was a force.
And so are you.
Really was.
Yeah. And so are you.
I love her so much.
Thank you, Patricia. Thanks for coming to see us.
What a treat.
All right. Lily makes its world premiere at the Hamptons International Film Festival. It happens this Thursday.
Coming up next, one of the biggest rock bands in the world, Coldplay. They're playing our Plaza stage right after this.
Coming up tomorrow, guys, comedian and TV host Trevor Noah will be with us.
Emmy-winning actress Ali Wong.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.
Tuesday.